What's going on, guys and gals? Darth back, and we are in Queen's Blade Limit Break, and we kind of need to talk. Um, Today, I was logged into the game, met with a bit of reactions, and I knew that it was coming yesterday because I got the in-game emails. I am talking about the update. Today's Thursday for us, Friday, where they actually do the update. So the arrival summons switch out has happened. We got an email yesterday stating that Snow White would be returning, and that's awesome. A lot of us don't have Snow White. If you don't know, she's a dual attribute warrior, solid warrior. They actually redid her kit. A lot of people don't know that. They updated her kit a bit to make her more on par, I guess, with an Arrival or an Elite Warrior, but she's actually really good because she helps increase curse damage by 30%. If you don't know, curse damage actually falls behind in terms of damage in debuff damage. It's laughable, but she brings it on par. And without going into further explanation and getting off track, I can't really explain that right now, but she's a solid warrior, and honestly, she's got a cool name, and she looks cool. Alright, I think she's cool. A lot of us do not have her. Now, whether or not she has a place in your roster or my roster is probably not, but she's still worth having in case Duel does go through an update. But that excitement was quickly turned into anger and, dare I say, rage. There's a lot of rage surrounding the follow-up email that we actually got, in which they announced that although the Snow White event is returning, the Warrior Quest and the exchange features would not be running. And I gotta admit, I'm angry. I don't know that I'm rage status like a lot of people, but I'm angry because that exchange, that Warrior Quest, is a vital part of the event where we come in and get various currencies. We go into the exchange, and this is where a lot of us get or recoup our Arrival Summons books and our spicy tickets for free, meaning we don't buy them. We can get quite a few of them as the events cycle out. So the community is not handling this very well. They are very upset about it. My server, I haven't logged into Discord technically to find out how the masses on Discord, if you can call it masses, feel about it, but I can tell you right now a lot of people are upset. My server in particularly does not like this change, particularly citing the fact that the game has gotten a little more sneaky cash grabby, and that is true. But I think that this brings to light a couple of different things. You know, first of all, let's talk about Snow White being a solid warrior. Even though she's classified as a event warrior, it is a bit confusing. So I'm not siding with the devs on this one, but she's not 100% event. You can actually get her spicy pose, and I know that doesn't mean a lot to somebody, especially if you don't have the warrior, but under the summoning, they added the spicy prayer shop and summoning area where you can summon what was supposed to be basic warriors. But there's nothing basic about one warrior in particular, and that's the Magic Princess. Her spicy pose actually is the only event warrior that you can get a copy of her spicy pose by spending the in-game currency or by winning her naturally through the summoning. I won her through the summoning, so I have a copy of her spicy pose, meaning that she's not 100% event, which is confusing. If you're gonna do something like that and then announce we're not gonna return the exchange, we're not gonna give you a chance to get your books. It's not just the books, it's the other currency. I get a ton of gold from that event. And if you're in the process of upgrading your warriors in their boot camp to 335 after you reach the 12-star mark, you go through a ton of gold. I just got done spending over 600 million in one swoop. It's not just the books, but the books are the primary focus. But if you're going to sit there and say, hey, we're giving you an opportunity to obtain an event warrior, and then say we're only going to give you part of the event, and we're going to remove an actual vital aspect of it, why would I pull, first of all, let's just say, why would I pull, first of all, for the spicy pose when I already have it, and I don't need extra copies of it because I'm not using her in my roster, and I don't have a place for her in current team metas? I digress. But you're also making it harder for me to justify spending 100 books on something that I can't recoup at least a portion of them. Even if it is just to have a copy of the warrior. So even if I just spent my gems and my free summonings daily, I may be able to pull one copy of her, which is what I'm going for. I have no reason to sit here and follow my normal rules of trying to get to at least 8 stars, which is 2 copies, by using my books, so that I can have that increase of up to 40-50% on that currency. It's just not something I'm going to do. And I'm now having a hard time justifying whether or not I'm going to spend my gems, because gems are being used a lot more in other aspects of the game. So I can see why people are upset. I'm actually upset by this. The only thing we can do is speak out on Discord, Twitter, and send them an in-game message. Several of us have sent an in-game message saying, hey, this is stupid. If you can get her spicy pose in this summoning spicy deal, you need to take that out of there. Or why not just disable the spicy pose? And I know that's controversial, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, either make her an event warrior or take her off of event warrior status. This is just absolutely kind of ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you angry? Are you upset? Are you not raging? Because I'm not raging. I am mad, but there's nothing I can do about it. How's your server reacting to it? Are people threatening to quit like they did in my game? You know, or my server? People are always threatening to quit, but we'll see if it happens, and we'll see how the devs actually respond to the outrage. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.